Hello Nakamas, welcome to this new video. This time I bring you my review, analysis, and theories regarding the events of chapter 1106 of the One Piece manga. Nakamas, we are in for an incredible chapter. I really love this one. From Nika the Sun God and its significance to Bonnie and Kuma, to Vegapunk's revelation and the epic ending with Dory and Bragi appearing to take Nika. There's a lot to discuss and we'll theorize over the coming days and several videos since. As you know, there won't be a new manga chapter next week, so let's dive into the most important aspects of chapter 1106. Bonnie can hear the rhythm of Luffy, or the rhythm he produces in Gear 5, and I love this development. It suggests that soon the ancient robot will also come into play. It clearly demonstrates that Luffy does impact the ancient robot. I love how Bonnie finally realizes that Nika is once again before her. I hope Kuma also realizes and sees Nika's form to regain his senses. If Luffy, or rather Nika, could influence Kuma's recovery or consciousness, that would be fantastic. It would be great if Oda explores something like this. Now let's talk about the crucial interactions between Vegapunk and Kizaru. I believe both will have a brief flashback soon because there is so much we need to know. I'm not sure if both will survive in this arc, but so far their development has been very successful. Vegapunk took a severe blow, but I think it doesn't mean much. Vegapunk may not die at this point, but it could have consequences later. Kizaru, on the other hand, is clearly on Saturn's side, even if he has doubts. From this point on, he can't go back. He is undoubtedly an enemy in this arc, alongside Saturn, who must be defeated. The chapter was spectacular in the structure from Nika to the giants Dory and Bragi, and the villains like Saturn and Kizaru felt very well executed. Oda presented multiple perspectives in this chapter, which I found to be very successful, from Nika to the giants, Bonnie and Kuma to the villains like Saturn and Kizaru. It all seemed well balanced. What will happen now? I still believe Luffy will fight against Kizaru in the second round. Oda made it clear that no one but Luffy can fight against Kizaru and Egghead. Saturn at this point is more like a tank boss, where the ancient giant robot will be involved, and perhaps with the help of some straw hats. It would be perfect. I believe we will soon see more of Nika's power against the Kizaru with his awakened devil fruit. What are your thoughts on this? Now let's discuss that surprising ending of the chapter. Who would have thought that it would be the giants, Dory and Bragi, who would come to help the island of Egghead? I was convinced it could have been Blackbeard or many other options, like Cross Guild, which I mentioned in other videos, but I was completely wrong. Oda is clearly heading towards ELBAF, with the giants rescuing the Straw Hats and traveling together to ELBAF. This confirms that the next arc will be set in ELBAF, an arc that Oda has probably been planning for a long time. The Armada will now face huge problems with the pacifistas being destroyed and the giants wreaking havoc on the Buster Call battleships. Since Oda specifically removed the vice admirals from the race, it's clear what the result is: the Straw Hats and the ancient giant robot against Kizaru and Saturn. We may also see the pacifistas and giants against the Marine fleet. I can't wait to see what happens next. Lastly, Bonnie getting to know Nika is truly interesting in light of what will happen next. I believe Bonnie will also be involved in the showdown against Saturn, empowering Kuma through her devil fruit ability to create a distorted future with her imagination may have no effect on Saturn. Now that Bonnie has seen Nika's strength in his fight against Kizaru, she can imagine better the distorted future, go a step further, and perhaps use this on Kuma to make him significantly stronger. Maybe he'll fight against Saturn as a copy version of Nika. We should keep this detail in mind, even if it sounds quite crazy. Nakamas, what do you think about all the events in chapter 1106? It's undoubtedly a chapter that I personally loved. Share your thoughts in the comments section of this video. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. That helps me a lot to keep growing, and activate the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you whenever I upload a new video. Otherwise, you won't be notified when I release my new videos. Thank you very much for all the support, and without further ado, until next time.